Today we have a kit from Bandai. This is the 30-minute mission series, and this one is Alto, flight type orange, 1/144th scale. It's pretty typical for a lot of Bandai kits. No glue, use some nippers. This one is a little less expensive than some other kits. It was $25.99 at our local hobby shop. Kit number 26. This is a different series than anything that we've built before, so we would figure we'd give this one a try. I'm not sure if the 30-minute missions means that it's just a little quicker build than some other Gundam figures, but we'll find out. We'll see what we have. You gotta slide that sleeve off. It'll just slide right off the box. Typically Bandai kits come with just a sleeve around the box. Okay. Looks like a good amount of parts. There's some black parts. Looks like there's some weapons in there. Okay. This looks like components of legs and arms and joints. Looks like we have some ball joints, parts of some hands. There are some number decals there. Not sure if they're stick-on or if they are water slide. We'll find out. Nice bright orange parts. That's why we picked this guy, because he was a little brighter than some of the other kits. It's like a red lens. Okay. Some more ball joints. And then Bandai's decals are always super cool, or their instructions rather. Let's go ahead and have a look at what we have. We'll move all this to the side. Those are overall 30-minute missions. Looks like there's some customizing abilities. Sometimes the artwork is always just pretty fantastic on these. Looks like you start with the head unit, body unit, right arm, left arm. This is pretty much how all the Gundam guys go together. So there's quite a bit of steps in here. I have a hard time believing that this is actually going to take 30 minutes. But we will see. We're going to dive into this. We're going to build it. There's a flight unit 1, flight unit 2. It's pretty cool. All right. Are you ready to get to work, buddy? Sure. All right, let's do it. All right, so first things first, we have our instructions, right? So we'll go ahead and we'll get all of our pieces out of the plastic. And we like to lay all the sprues out in front of us. We built Gundam kits, Star Wars kits by Bandai. And the other thing that's kind of fun are just the new inexpensive Pokemon kits. If you look on our channel, you see some videos of some of that stuff from time to time. We're going to have a look at all our parts and make sure that it all makes sense before we even start. Sometimes we run into problems or questions halfway through, like, what are we doing here? Wait a minute, huh? So our head unit looks like it's going to be sprue A. Okay. This looks like this is going to be our head here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's where we're starting, is with this sprue right here. I think this is going to take us a little while. But you know what? I think it's going to be a neat little kit once we're all said and done. I think this kit's going to be nice enough we don't need to do any painting or anything like that. We just have our Bandai entry nippers, and then Dad has an X-Acto blade. Sometimes I'll file some parts here and there with the little tiny files. It looks like, I can't tell. We'll figure out what those are. We'll let you know at the end of the video if that's actually water slide or not. All right, are you ready to get building? Let's build. We're gonna start with this head. All right, so we're about 40 minutes deep here, right? So it's obviously going to be just about as long of a kit as it takes the other guys. So we have his left arm put together, his right arm put together. Okay, there's his body. So there's, as you go throughout the build, there's a couple of options. So it gave us an option to do a different face plate. We didn't like that. We went with the white one. And the same thing, there was a chest plate that was different. So that's where we're at, right? We're having a good time. We're still trucking along. But if you have a look here, it gives you options. Select the part to attach. We didn't really care for that piece. Also, there was kind of a boring orange chest piece. We didn't really care for that. So we went with that super cool futuristic chest piece. All right, man, let's keep building. So what do you think? You think we're safe to attach the arms, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. We put his head on. It didn't tell us to do that yet, but we know pretty simply how that all goes. Cool. Can you show me how well his arms work? Nice. He's got nice articulation in the wrists and elbows and the shoulders. So he'll be fully posable when we're all finished. There he is, Alto, flight type orange. We even utilized some of the numbers that came in the kit. They were actually peel and stick, so that wasn't so bad. What's your favorite part of this guy?
Probably the cannons.
The cannons? Yeah, the cannons are pretty cool. The booster set was pretty neat. The legs were a couple different options. There was different options. There was regular feet and these Talon style feet with the boosters built in. There's Roy. But the booster set, the flight suit, is really cool. You could buy a different stand for these. Yeah, it's all really neat. We can compare them against some of our other Gundam sets, right?
Yeah.
So let's see what our other guys are. Yeah, well, not Gundam. They're Gundam style. This guy is our 30-minute mission. We never tried one of these kits before. That guy's really cool. You got yourself a nice little collection. This one we actually weathered up, but I think our 30-minute mission, our flight top Alto orange, I think we're just going to keep him the way he is. And then there's a little bit more traditional Gundam guy. These are all 1/144 scale by Bandai. It's awesome. You want to make them fly?
Yes.
Yeah, make them fly.
He's very functional.
Oh yeah, you got to be careful with those arms. You pull too hard, they're not like an action figure. Yeah, you can form his wings, his cannons. Surprisingly, with all the weight of the wings, he balances really well on a shelf.
Oh.
It's awesome. That's awesome. That's a great kit. It actually took us about 3 hours. That's what it took us. But that's okay. That's pretty much what it takes the other ones for the most part. 3 to 4 hours.
One thing that's cool about Roy is that...
Yeah, you can remove the guns. You can put them on Roy. You can put the cannon in the flight suit's hands too. Yeah, but Roy can have his own cannon. That's pretty cool.
You could put Roy's head on this kit, but that's kind of weird.
Yeah, I think Roy's fine how it is. And you can also put Roy on his back. So if we had a stand, you can pull the boosters off and you can change out the legs for boosters too. We don't have any stands for these. We just let them stand on their own. Alright, thanks for watching everybody. Have a good day. Go out and get yourself one of these awesome kits by Bandai.